Grand Rising, my beautiful beings. Today is December 21st, 2020. Now this is a big significant day. I know everybody like, yo, y'all been waiting for this day. I know a lot of people are confused, that don't really know what's going on. Let me give y'all a little rundown real quick. Now you already know that your girl does not really talk about her spirituality, this, that, and the third when it comes to social media, okay, because I'm actually living it in real life, so there's no really need to discuss. But whenever I feel as though I'm led to like give a message sort of thing, I make sure that I do it, because if I don't, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna come back to me in a negative way. Because at the end of the day, we are all here for a specific purpose, and if you are not living out your purpose or not fulfilling your duties so on here on this earth, and you know, your karmic debts and everything like that, you will continuously have to be put in the same cycles and everything like that until you are completing everything that needs to be completed in order to move on, so on and so forth. So I know it's a lot of spiritual people that have been awakened lately, you know what I'm saying. A lot of people are kind of like confused as to like what's really going on today. So basically, I only speak from stuff that I know about personally. I'm not gonna really talk about the planets in depth because I do not study. I honestly can't even think of the word right now, but there are people that are like astrologers, you know what I'm saying, who are better suited to like explain that to you as far as like everything coming together when the planets and stuff like that. Now in regards to like, you know, your purpose and spirituality and, you know, coming into yourself on this day, let me talk a little bit about that, because I feel like it's been a little bit of a misconception. Now all I know is, for me personally, now I did talk about this in my mukbang. If you guys missed out, I kind of touched on it, but basically I know for me personally, when it comes to the spirituality and kind of awakening and ascending, I have been experiencing this for a very long time, for like 3 years. But I will say that lately, I want to say within the last couple of months, it has been like phew, you know what I'm saying, like everything has just been kind of coming to me, downloads on a consistent quick basis. And ever since the portal opened on 11/11 and I did my manifestation and I did everything that I needed to do basically spiritually in order for me to manifest the new life that I wanted and everything like that, my life has been completely different, y'all. I have not been the same since. So when the portal opened, basically I had manifested everything I want. When I tell y'all, the next day people in my life was just like dropping, like it was stuff that I had never experienced before. Like, okay, so for example, like there was a certain person in my life, right, and we had a great relationship, like best friends, okay. That was my broly, and we was great for years, right? But after that manifestation, like, you know what I'm saying, a part of my manifestation, it had to do with them, not necessarily like whatever. I'm not going to go into depth, but it had to do with them. And so I want to say like a day or two later, that person did some stuff to me that made me like completely stop talking to them. Like it changed my whole perspective on them. I was like very almost like disgusted. Like I'm like, ugh, like that's who you are for real? Like I don't know, I feel like this whole time like I had viewed them with like a mask on, you know what I'm saying, but then I was able to see who they truly were. And it was just so crazy because like after I had manifested what I wanted, it was just crazy how significant and how quickly things begin to change. Because it's like, yo, you got to realize when you want certain things, there are things that you have to do in order to get there. I know for me in my life, I've had to experience a lot of bad and traumatic stuff, but that is just because it goes along with my purpose. I truly do feel like I'm a healer. You know, I always say that my purpose is to help people find self-love within themselves so that they're able to fully fulfill their purpose and passions in life. And I feel like I have a big role in that, because I just noticed as like a kid, so to speak, like a lot of people will come up to me and tell me their life stories. A lot of people come to me looking for advice, like, and it's been very apparent lately. Like within the last week, I've had like probably like 5 strangers come up to me and just like talk to me, like spilling like everything, asking me like, hey, I need help. And the craziest thing that like really like kind of like whoa took me back was the other day somebody had ran up to me and they was like, oh, I've been waiting to see you, I needed to see you, I was looking for you because I know you would have the answers. And I'm just like, what? Like, okay, like, and it's just so crazy because like for the longest, like, you know, when you're spiritual and stuff like that, you going on this journey, people will think you're crazy. Like my whole family was thinking I was crazy for a while. Now they're starting to see, like, you know what I'm saying, the depths of me, I think, and understanding why I was so strategic and so like I don't want to say assertive, but I was kind of like crazy, almost acting like about the stuff that I believed in, and I was so passionate because it is so important to me. It's very important to me. And I spoke on I know I'm kind of going everywhere, y'all, but I'm sorry, I got a lot on my chest that I have to get off. Today is December 21st 2020, and I will say this, y'all, I woke up at 4:20 today out of my sleep, and I have not been back to sleep since. It's 7:47 a.m. I cannot go to sleep. I'm actually currently watching the sunrise as we speak. That's what's behind me. So I'm watching the sunrise, and it's just so crazy because I have so much energy. I checked the time twice today, and it was at 4:44 and 5:55, and those are big spiritual numbers. So basically, as everything in my life started to change, I felt like I was getting these downloads from the universe, from my ancestors and everything, y'all. Like, I was literally working my job, right? So I had worked at Starbucks for a little bit, if you guys remember. And let me just tell y'all something, my life has been so crazy. A lot of people do not know this. My job at Starbucks was the first job that I had in over 2 years, because I had stuff on my record that was just hindering me from getting a job, so to speak, you know, in this realm that we're in. It was hindering me from getting a job, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just so crazy because I'm gonna touch on this real quick. We are really in a system that is meant to fail you, like, you know what I'm saying? They want you to be a worker, they want you to work for these other people, and they don't want you to think for yourself. They want you to, it's just so messed up, like, you know what I'm saying? Everything that you see on TV, like, honestly, y'all, you cannot trust anything that you see. Anything that's put it out there, presented to you, you cannot trust. And it frustrates me that people do not dive deeper into wanting to know more about the life that they're even living. Like, do you know how crazy it is to even be alive and all you care about is who Kim Kardashian is dating and whose butt is bigger now and who has an STD? Everybody that you don't even know about anyways, like, you know what I'm saying? People be so caught up on celebrities. Like, half the time these people be like, you know what I'm saying, it'd be so much more stuff involved just to have you brainwashed, like, you know what I'm saying? And so that's why I don't speak on stuff, because one, I know it's chess not checkers, and I've been playing chess for a long time and I'm winning, you know what I'm saying? I don't want anybody trying to come after me and oh da, 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 like, no, because let me tell you something, when they know you're powerful and they know you're chosen, they come for you every single time. Every single time. It's no question, it's just inevitable, you know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, spiritually, when you are so powerful, there is nothing that anybody can do. Like, honestly, y'all, I feel very invincible. I feel untouchable. I'm not afraid of death at all, because I know that when it's my time to go, it's my time to go. I don't fear things like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, even since I was a kid and stuff like that, I feel like when you are chosen and you have your purpose and you're living out your purpose, you will be able to do what you want to do, as long as you are doing what the universe and God wants you to do at the same time. So I don't really celebrate holidays or anything like that, outside from like my family wanting to do it, you know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like already in tradition. But me personally, I don't, and I'm not a Jehovah's Witness, you know what I'm saying? That's the first thing people like to say. I am personally just kind of against everything that has to do with the white man's rule. I just feel like there has been such a disconnect from reality to what you're supposed to be experiencing, and just settling for what life has given us, you know what I'm saying? Like, and people gotta realize how mad and pissed off our ancestors have been all of these years for the shit that we basically settled for. Like, you basically stole all of our shit, and then we're trying to fight to get it back, like, but to do it equally, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's no, honestly, real shit, if the chosen people wanted to get their shit back, they would, and they would do it in a very, very dangerous way, you know what I'm saying? I feel like for a long time, a lot of people's emotions and just livelihood has been spared, but no longer. A lot of the what's having to do with the planets and everything aligning, and the thing also with the planets and everything and Trump's rule, and you know what I'm saying, everybody is looking at this from such a minuscule point of view, like, oh my god, Trump's da-da-da, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's so worried about their emotions that are fake anyways, like, you know what I'm saying? The only reason that you think and feel the way that you feel is because you have been programmed to think a certain way anyways, like, you know what I'm saying? The whole Trump being in president and stuff like that, at the end of the day, it shouldn't really piss you off, like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like, nothing has never been equal. I don't know, I feel like for me, like, nothing has ever been equal, nothing has ever been given, you know what I'm saying? Nothing has ever been fair, so it's not, I could care less, like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, it should show you that the people that you're closest to really are not for you, and I feel like that's what it was supposed to do. But people still like so caught up in their ways, like, yo, if you're just now realizing that your neighbor that you're talking to and kicking it with really does not even value you or see you honestly as being like a certain standard, or even as like a human being. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was realizing even with the Trump supporters, like when I was working at Starbucks, yo, I done had people come in there with Black Lives Matters masks on, you know what I'm saying? Like white people, whatever. I'm not racist, but y'all, hey, I had a whole video on racism, so if you want to check that out. I'm not getting into that in this video. But anyways, so this white man, he had a mask on and said Black Lives Matter. It was bedazzled, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, that's nice. He was like, yeah, but like, I don't believe in Black Lives Matter. And then he started asking me if I was a Christian and stuff. I'm like, yo, this is some shit, and it's the shit that I be talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's chess, not checkers. In that moment, that man was playing chess, because by him wearing that mask, he's conforming, you know what I'm saying, to basically his outside world, so that people will like him, so that his business doesn't lose money, because this man owned big corporations, you know what I'm saying? So his business don't lose money. Oh, support Black Lives Matter. The Black Lives Matter movement turned into like almost like a pep rally, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like a motivational speech. Like, you know, when stuff is like, okay, you can motivate, but then you never really do the work, you know what I'm saying? And my thing that was so frustrating to me is why people were so excited, especially Black people, so excited that now somebody actually gives a fuck about you. But in reality, they don't. Now people are just trying to sugarcoat you and be weird. Like, when I tell you, like, it was a lot of weird shit going on. Now, this is not to say that I don't, you know, want to take anything from people just wanting to be nice, but at the end of the day, you have to realize that shit is weird. Like, people will used to come up to me, like, during the drive-thru, oh my goodness, you're such a beautiful Black girl. Oh my goodness, you're beautiful to be a Black girl. Beautiful Black girl. My family supports you. My family loves you. We love you. We support you. Like, if I went up to fucking a white person was like, oh my god, you're such a beautiful white girl, like, you know, I just support you, my family, we support you, I just want you to know, that's some weird shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just some weird shit. Like, period, point blank. Like, I understand that now you realize that we've been suppressed, but I don't need your little sympathy and your pat on the back. Like, if you want to do something, then do something. But at the end of the day, you still expect me to do this, that, and the third. And the thing is, like, even when Nelson Mandela said that when he was on his plane and he had a Black pilot and he did not know that Black people could fly a plane, like, that just goes to show you the depths of everything that has been programmed in our mind, especially when it comes to Black people and them viewing us as such a lower vibrating entity when we're not, and everything has been programmed so that we will stay that way. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so all of this stuff is basically the ancestors, the 400 years, everything ending. Like, you know what I'm saying? Our people, the awakening. I have talked about this a lot when it comes to the pineal gland, and you know what I'm saying, the melanated beings being the only people who are 80% more likely to have their pineal gland open, especially at a younger age in comparison to any other race. Now, if you don't believe me, you don't have to, because honestly, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm still doing me, I'm still living my life, and I'm living out my purpose. Now, if you're not, I wish you the best of luck. Now, with all of that being said, what I want for you all to do today is to really dive deep into yourself, listen to your intuition, feel it, figure out what you want to do and need to do in this world so that you can live out your purpose. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're not happy, there's depths into reasonings as to why you're not happy. If you know that you come from a traumatic, you know, family, and you know you come from all this stuff that's not right, you know what I'm saying, like broken homes and all of that, you need to sit your ass the fuck down and figure out how you can change that so that that does not continue to happen. I am so tired. I am tired of cycles of just bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like, even since I was a kid, like, let me tell y'all guys, like, how basically everything kind of started. Okay, so when I was 9 years old, my aunt passed away, and that was the first time I really questioned God, because I remember everybody kept telling me to, like, pray for your aunt, pray for your aunt, pray for your aunt. She was sick. I was like, okay, so I was praying. Next thing you know, she died. So I'm like, okay, this is okay. So I just kind of had that in the back of my head, and then as I just got older, I stopped. I didn't really like church, you know what I'm saying? My mom would try to bring me to church and force me to go to church, but then as a certain age, like by high school, like she just stopped like forcing me to go, because I always made her late and I would piss her off with that. So I just stopped going, you know what I'm saying? And I just, as I kept growing and you know, my spirituality grew and stuff like that, I'm just like, yo, like, I start seeing shit for what it really is. And then I had a huge spiritual awakening in like 2017 after I had dropped out of college, and you know, I had ended my last relationship, you know, with my ex-boyfriend and stuff like that, and I was broken, but I was so strong. Like everything just came to me at one time, and I'm just like, yo, I am so blessed. I'm so grateful. Like y'all, when I tell you, I was literally sitting in my car and it was just like out of nowhere. Like I'm like, yo, like I almost started crying. Like it was like a rush, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like, yo, like I could be somewhere totally different right now. Like everything that I have gone through in my life, I am so strong. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it was just all hitting me. I'm like, yo, I'm so strong. Like it's stuff that I know and I'm experiencing and I go through that adults will go through, and it would break them, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like I never allowed the things that I have dealt with in my life to have a negative impact and effect on my future, you know what I'm saying? Like even though, you know, with every loss it's always a lesson. Like there's never a loss. I've never lost anything, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like everything truly has happened for a reason, and I've grown from each experience. When I was younger, I started to realize like karma and stuff like that. Like anything negative you do is going to come back onto you, whether it's now or 10 years from now. That shit is going to come back onto you. So be careful what you do to people. Be careful how you talk to people. I don't do anything bad, y'all. When I tell you I don't litter, anything I wouldn't done to somebody else, I would not do. Like, you know, anything I wouldn't done to me, I would not do to somebody else. Like, so I don't be lying. I'm extremely honest. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm brutally honest with people because I just feel like that's the best policy, and I'm not gonna have somebody thinking that something is not. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not even gonna have you guessing and setting you up for emotional failure. Like I'm gonna tell you exactly who it is, exactly what it is, exactly at that time, whatever. So I know, I'm sorry y'all, I'm going everywhere, but like I said, it's a lot that I have to kind of come out and say. So basically everything that we have been taught with under the white man's rule and stuff like that, that's why I don't really celebrate holidays and stuff like that, is because I just don't like the brainwashing tactics. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like the idea of how Christmas, I don't understand, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, I don't like the idea of trying to instill greatness in your children but still lying to them. Is weird to me. That's a very weird concept, you know what I'm saying? And I hate the fact that, hey, let's all lie to our kids because everybody else is lying to their kids this time of the year. It makes the most sense. And regardless if it's, oh, it's just for the fun of it, it's not for the just for the fun of it. You have to realize that there are people who have already put in place different things so that it's a cycle of you being, this is the thing, it's all fun and dandy. Christmas is great when you have money and stuff like that, or when you have been brought up in a family who understands the value of true love and stuff like that. It's not fun for your kids to go back to school and, you know, fight and debate because so-and-so got a new PS5 and so-and-so got a book because they couldn't afford it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it seems like it's a great thing at the time, oh, it's fun, but in reality that's just another thing to keep the separation going. And then your kids, you're not even realizing this, unless you parent your kids right, they're gonna go to school and brag their asses off about what they just got for Christmas, and it's gonna be a competition thing, and that competition that starts when they're young is going to continue and go, oh, you know what I'm saying, as soon as they get older and all of that, being in competition with people no money, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's little stuff that adds up, and people do not realize that. It's like, okay, it's like all this little shit that adds up. Not only that, all these different holidays that are celebrated for what? I feel like you should show your appreciation and your love to the people that you care about year round. If there's anything in my family that they need, they know that they can get that from me. I am the type of person, like, you know what I'm saying, I do graphics, I do everything. Like, if my family members ever need something, yo, I'm gonna do a graphic for free. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to charge you, my family. Like, it's not that I couldn't charge, it's not that I'm not worth more, I'm valued more, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you gotta realize that, like, it's a team effort, you know what I'm saying? Even though you are your own self and you're an individual and the only person that you can trust in the world is yourself, I don't like that, you know what I'm saying? I like the fact that I wish that, you know, everybody's family was more cohesive and dynamic. And maybe this is just me talking from my personal point of view, because that's always what I've wanted for my kids and my immediate family that I am going to have in the future. You know what I'm saying? I want, like, me and my husband and my kids, y'all already know what's going on. Like, it's no breaking us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can't break us, you can't mess with us. Like, it's a foundation built on solid love, like, you know, true love. Like, you know what I'm saying? I have his back through whatever, he has my back through whatever. Like, our kids know that they are loved and they are understood and that they are, you know, great individuals, you know what I'm saying? That they're confident, you know what I'm saying, to never put others down, never judge, like, you know what I'm saying? That's all stuff that is instilled at a young age. And I feel like if kids were instilled more confidence at a young age, they would be less likely or less susceptible to compare themselves to others, even after being exposed to social media at a certain age. But that is just my personal opinion. I can't say too much on parenting because I'm not a parent, so anything I'm saying is really just coming out of my ass. But at the same time, I feel like I'm smart enough to know that 2 + 2 = 4, 4 + 4 = 8, 1 + 3 = 5. So yeah, for the longest time we have been under, you know, somebody else's ruling of what they wanted us to do. And you know, it's so easy to keep people where they want. And y'all, even you have to realize, even with your own cities, like my city that I live in, y'all, it's so much gentrification going on, and it's just so crazy. And the thing is, this is the thing that people don't realize about gentrification, is you can gentrify any part of the city, but you cannot take the spirit out. You can't take people's spirit and people's energy out of that area, period. I don't care how you change it from the outside. That's like saying, like, you know what I'm saying, just because somebody has an ugly, you know, exterior, ugly interior, you know what I'm saying, and you can make it look good on the outside, that ugliness is still going to show through. You know what I'm saying? Not saying comparing the gentrification to that, but you know, that negativity and stuff like that is still going to show through. Like, you talking about displacing people out of their homes and hurting people, that's a lot of negative, sad energy, and that energy is going to stay there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just because of the whole purpose behind everything that you're doing, it's messed up. And then these developers realize, like, dang, okay, so we just redeveloped this whole area, why isn't it popping? Why isn't it doing what we want to do? Because you did it the wrong way. And everybody that had been ruling for so long with their negative tactics, like, y'all, it's a lot of people that use spirituality against them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because when you are spiritually in tune and you understand energies, and that you can manifest anything that you want, and you can create, you can also do it in a negative way, which is also leads back to the Bible. And this is why this is gonna get, now this is where it's gonna get real juicy and dicey for y'all, okay? A lot of people have their own conceptions of the Bible or whatever, their own beliefs. Let me just tell you about mine. So I believe in a higher power. I believe in the God within yourself. I believe in the universe, you know what I'm saying? And I believe in the creator. So when it comes to the Bible, I feel as though the Bible is made by more than one person. It was multiple people that created the Bible, and this was back in the day with the Israelites and everything like that. So basically, in the Bible, you can even look at the text and the wording and stuff like that. It says we. The Bible is a great tool. You know what I'm saying? It's a great tool for manifestation, learning, everything like that. It's a great tool for, you know, a cohesive group of people to follow. The thing about the Bible is, if the Bible is presented in the hands of the wrong person, it can also be used as a bad manifestation tactic to have people do what you want them to do. Now, that is how it was changed around, okay? The Bible was not supposed to be something negative, but by giving it to black people during slavery, they made it seem as though the Bible was something that it's not. And then as you continue to grow, now people are using the Bible to, you know, almost live their life in a way to where they're insulting, they're not being effective to who they are, they're not living out their purpose, and they're affecting others. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the thing is, and this is what I go back to labeling, when you label yourself as one thing, that means you can't be something else. If you label yourself as a Christian, okay, that means, okay, then you can't sin. And then when you are sinning, now you're not a Christian, now you know what I'm saying, now you're not right, you're wrong. It's so much depth into that, you know what I'm saying? That's why me personally, I would never say that I would, you know, put myself into the category of any religion. You know, I'm spiritual, I'm not religious. It is a difference. So I believe in, you know, the whole spirituality and stuff like that. But as far as like religion, I just don't study or follow any one religion, because I just feel as though I'm extremely dynamic, and I feel like that limits me, and I do not want to allow myself to be limited, especially when it comes to like how I would view myself and the things that I would do, because of how I'm supposed to be perceived by this culture that I'm saying that I'm in. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing wrong with Christianity or anything like that. I personally am I just don't like, and you know, I was raised Christian, you know, Baptist, all of that. Like, everything that I'm saying to you is just all of my personal belief that I have grown to learn over the years. And I will say that I am chosen. You know, I feel like chosen people know that they're chosen, but they don't know really until other people tell you. You will start to realize that a lot of people will tell you, a lot of strangers come up to me and telling me about my life and stuff like that. It's crazy. And you won't settle for anything, and then like the things that will happen to your life will be so strategic. Like, everybody in my life had a purpose, and it was just to help me grow in a little different way. And I feel like even though they were helping me grow, I was helping them grow as well. And I feel like my energy is so strong, that's why it's hard for people to really like not talk to me. me even if they don't like me anymore type of thing, because I'm the type of person where I really truly try my best to love and understand and care about everybody individually. I really want to know who you are, what makes you you. So then I feel like since I have such a deeper understanding for people, I'm able to resonate and relate to them on a deeper level. So then when I'm not, you know, in their life, I feel like it has an effect on them. But overall, it's basically just time for everybody that's chosen to come together into this new age, this new era that we're stepping into, and to do our part into making sure that everything will continue to be run smoothly for the generations and generations to come after us. I know that for myself, being a light worker, you know what I'm saying, and just being out here living my purpose and helping others ascend to a higher level spiritually, mentally, and everything like that, that, you know, only greatness can come to me, since I am only having put out great energy and only wanting great energy for everybody else. So please don't feel discouraged if you are the oddball in your family, or nobody believes in you or sees your vision or understands why you do the things that you do. Honestly, it's probably because you're divinely led into doing the things that you do, and eventually they'll see and understand why you have made those choices that you have made. So just continue to making those great choices, and continue to believe in yourself and use your intuition to guide you, because it will never lead you astray unless your intuition is being blocked by these distractions and things like that around you. Don't let negative energy and negative people, and let me tell y'all something, you have a choice. You have a choice. Do not sit up here and say that you do not have a choice. Whatever you do in your life, you have a choice. Even if you feel like you shouldn't or you should do something, you have a choice. Now it is time to truly innovate our way to equality. Like I said, y'all, there will never be no equality. It will never be equal. Everybody that has had something taken from them, the only way that you're going to able to get your stuff back at this time, because of the way that they have set everything up, is you have to create our own everything. And even like I said with the Trump thing, I'm so happy that all these black-owned businesses now are supporting one another and stuff like that. I hate that it has to take people, you know what I'm saying, like basically now realizing that you've been, you know, played with mentally, and that, you know, things aren't fair for that to happen, whatever. But you know, however it has to happen, it has to happen, and it's happening. So I'm glad. But now it is time to create everything ourselves. Everything. You know what I'm saying? We are powerful, we are strong. Do not forget that. Do not forget that. When you are spiritually protected, there is no limit to what you can do. Remember that. And when it is your time to go, it is your time to go, as long as you are living out your purpose and doing everything that you are supposed to do. And I'm not even saying do what your parents telling you to do. I said do what you are supposed to do. You know what you're supposed to do. Nobody else knows what your purpose is and what you're supposed to be doing in this earth besides you. When I tell y'all I'm completely different from my mom, like completely different, like, and it was hard for me, because I'm like, dang, like she don't agree with me, like, you know what I'm saying? It was very hard for me to like kind of understand that concept, that the life that I was living was destined for me and for my purpose and to help others. Like I feel like I have, and even if I would put the pieces together for y'all and I really spread out everything, y'all would be like, what the fuck? Because it's so much depth. So I know I just said a lot, y'all. There was a lot of different things and a lot of different fast-paced stuff. I know, I'm sorry, that's just kind of how my mind works. I will be more organized, y'all. I really have to start like putting everything in a more organized way, so that when I'm, you know, talking, like I can get everything out and really do it in an effective, more efficient way. But let me know if you guys want to see more spiritual videos. I will start making some more, but I did just want to, you know, give y'all a little bit of an update when it came to this 12/21 situation, and just let you guys know that, you know, there's nothing to worry about. Don't be scared. You know, if you do end up getting light ray vision and telepathy, you know what I'm saying, all of that, let a sister know, okay? Let a sister know. But all I know is that, you know, it's a great time to manifest and truly ascend to a higher level, vibrate at a higher frequency, y'all. Just let go of all that bullshit. Like, let me tell you, like, it's very important that you are very strategic with your vision and where you're wanting to go, because like I say this all the time, just as easy as this manifest good stuff, you can also manifest bad stuff unintentionally. Stop thinking about that ex, stop thinking about them people that hurt you, stop thinking about how you're gonna get revenge on them, because all that time you are wasting. You could be ascending higher, you could be getting more for yourself, but you such in a low negative vibrational state that you're not going to get there. So focus on you, focus on how you can keep ascending and getting to a higher point and a higher level, you know what I'm saying, of your own self and your own personal growth. Don't be mad at other people for not understanding. You know, ignorance is bliss. Let them not understand. You know, sometimes it's fun to not understand, because when you do know everything, everything, then you have to do the steps that you need in order to really fulfill out your life. Otherwise it's going to kind of come back to you, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm doing everything that I'm doing, because like I say, ignorance is bliss, yo. But once you know what to do, you have to do it. And if you don't, then it's going to come back to you. So you just got to be very, very careful with the choices that you make, but still live out your best life. So yes, dive deep into yourself, figure out what you want to do, live out your purpose, live out your dream, and be truly happy. Manifest greatness in your life, manifest great people in your life, stay around good energy and good people. And let me just say this, how messed up the ruling is for even me, because people like have such a misconception, like you can never judge a book by its cover. And that just goes to show you, like even when I had applied for my job, like the lady was like, oh my goodness, I didn't even think to ask like if you had anything on your record, because you just didn't seem like you would, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's that supposed to mean? But it's just stuff like that that you guys have to realize. Like, a lot of stuff was meant for us to not do well at all, like at all, y'all. When I tell you they wouldn't even hire me at Dunkin' Donuts, they wouldn't hire me at Dunkin' Donuts. I could not get a job for 2 years, like, you know what I'm saying? So like, just keep that in mind. Like, even when I be talking and I be saying and I be preaching, I'm really doing it. Like, I'm not just saying that to say that. Like, I can tell you and really prove to you that this shit is not what it seems. Like, it's just not. Like, it's so messed up, yo. So that's why you just really have to stay vibrating at a higher positive frequency and make sure that you are protected. Keep the good vibes and energy around you. Y'all know I was not about to get on here, baby, without my evil eye bracelet. So this is my evil eye bracelet. Anything that is negative spirits have sent on to me, it sends right back to you, baby. That should go right back to you, right back to you, right back to you. You ain't with me, because I'm a real G. Maddie G. Okay, y'all, so I'm great now. I feel better. Y'all could probably see the video lighting up because I have watched the sunrise and it's light outside now. So I'm about to edit this video and have me a great day. I'm working on my manifestation journal today. Just positivity. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for supporting me. Let me know if you guys have any questions along your spiritual journey or need help with anything, any life advice, anything you guys need to know. Your girl would love to help you. I truly would. And I just want to say, I mark my words, from this day on, you guys are about to see everything in my life just transform, because I'm not playing around anymore. Like, and I'm letting y'all know, and I'm making this video even for myself to market for my grandkids, everybody. I'm not playing around, and y'all about to see it's gonna be crazy. So I'm extremely excited. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, universe. Thank everybody. Thank y'all. Thank spirits. Thank my ancestors. I just want to thank everybody. Thank you guys so much. I'm truly blessed and honored to be able to sit up here today with, you know, living out my purpose, living out, you know, my gifts, and just being truly happy, unapologetically being myself, and, you know, just doing what feels right for me and doing my part in order to change the world and make it a better place and to break every generational curse in my family. I'm blessed, I'm honored, I'm grateful. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys so much. If you like this video, can you please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and press the notification bell so you guys know when my next video is out. I appreciate you guys and I love you guys so much. All the love and support you guys have been giving me literally means the world to me, and I cannot thank you guys enough. I hope everybody has an absolutely amazing day. Keep being great, keep being original, keep being true to being you. I love you, I appreciate you, and I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow. Bye.